Hello everyone and welcome back. We are in Zeiss. In the last episode, we went and got this Miriam moss from the Chaldea cave, and then we brought it back to the church so he could make medicine for Agate. I hesitate to say antidote because it's not going to necessarily cure the poison, it will just supposedly help him cure it himself. But that's what we did in the last one, so now we need to bring that medicine back to Agate and see what happens. I don't remember what floor the clinic's on. Like 3? Nope. Not 3. Four, apparently. We're back, Doctor. How'd it go? The priest gave us the medicine. Really? I knew he wouldn't let us down. Our Sovereign Serum. Okay, I couldn't remember the name of it, but that's why it's a very odd name. I see. This will stimulate his natural immune response. It's worth a shot. Now to get him to drink it. Whoa! Why is he screaming like that? It's okay. I think he's going to be fine. What? The medicine is beginning to take effect. It hurts, and it's rough on his system, but he'll recover. Exactly. This should take him out of any immediate danger from the neurotoxin. Okay. But he's in so much pain. Yes, and he will be for the better part of a day. But he'll be alright. He's going to pull through and make a full recovery. That medicine works really quickly, apparently. If they're that confident that he's going to be fine, like 2 minutes after giving it to him. And so, Agate's life was saved. Late into the night, Estelle and the others slept in shifts to watch over him. That's strange. Where's that spare towel? Aha! Agate? He's sweating like crazy. I need to dry him. Agate, are you awake? I'll bring you some water. Misha? Thank the goddess. There you are. I'm right here. Don't be scared. He put a hand on Agate's forehead, confirming his fever. She wiped his brow and laid a cool towel upon him. Gradually, the pain left his face, and his breathing grew less ragged. Soon, all was quiet and calm, and he drifted off into a peaceful slumber. Oh, thank goodness. But who's Misha? That is the question. I'm truly sorry for having to bid you farewell. Oh, that's it? That's all we get him for? Sad. You literally have him for like 20 minutes of the game. Hey, it's okay. We really appreciate all your help. Are you taking this ship directly to Grand Cell? Yes. There's much I must do. If I weren't expected there, I would gladly remain and do my part to help resolve this kidnapping incident. Forgive me, little one. Don't be silly. You've done a lot for us. Thank you so much. And I appreciate you saying so. Oops, time to make my exit. Take care. Hopefully we will meet again, fate willing. You betcha. Oh, how long are you going to be in Liberal? I couldn't say for certain, but probably until the Queen's birthday celebration. Maybe we'll see you there. Until then, take care. So basically, in the last chapter, when we go to Grand Cell, we're going to run into all of the other side characters, because everybody's going to Grand Cell for the Queen's birthday. So we'll see Chloe and him, and I'm sure Shira, and hopefully Olivier. I miss him. I wanted him to be in this a lot more. Now then, to the guild first? Maybe they learned something about that airship from before. Yeah, and they might have some intel from the Royal Armed Forces. What are you going to do, Tita? I think I'm going to look after Agate. Since he hasn't woken up yet, I don't think he should be left alone. That's fine. Let us take care of finding the professor. I'm sorry. All I ever do is cause trouble for you. Would you listen to this, kid? Where's that old spirit? Buck up, sweetie. We'll sort this out. I think it's a great idea for you to stay with him until he wakes up. We trust you to take care of him. That's one brave kid. She's so sweet. I'm kind of surprised that she cares so much about a guy with absolutely no manners, though. Well, come to think of it, you two are pretty similar to each other. Huh? I have nothing in common with that jerk. How about your tendency to go off half-cocked, or how soft-hearted you are? He talks like a big jerk, but he's always trying to protect others. I think that Tita sees that. Well, I can't really argue with that. Fine, let's just go see what's up at the guild. Until Agate's up and about again, we've got plenty we can investigate. That'll give me a chance to check the boards again. Because I feel like there's gotta be more side quests in this chapter, right? Probably not very many, because I already did do a lot, but it seems weird to have them all grouped up like that. Morning, Kilika. And to you both. Has Zin already left? Yes, he took an airliner to Grancel some time ago. If by some time ago you mean like 5 minutes, then yes. I wish you could have come to see him off. Speaking of which, do you two know each other somehow? A bit, quite some time ago. But that's beside the point. Have you noticed a strange current in the air? The winds are shifting. Hey, no changing the subject. Wait, we're talking about the weather, aren't we? Have you learned something about that airship? Not a thing. But I believe this disquieting atmosphere is related to the Royal Army mobilizing. For one thing, I've sent a message to the Army headquarters at Leiston Fortress, but there's been no response. Secondly, all the mandatory inspections throughout the kingdom have been lifted. What? What's that all about? This isn't about another turf war like with the Sky Bandits, is it? No, it would be strange for them to call off inspections if that were the case. If they had caught the culprits themselves, surely they would have sent word around. Maybe there is something in the air. Incidentally, I've not been able to contact the intelligence division at Leiston Fortress either. It is possible that the Royal Army has some sort of internal issue going on. Some sort of... Oh, wait! The stuff that Dorothy shot! The picture of those guys in black wearing the Royal Guard uniforms? Someone mentioned my name? There she is. Dorothy. Speak of the devil, and yea verily. Wow, what an ordeal. I finally got in touch with my editor's office, and Neil happened to be there. When I told him about giving up my photo quartz to the army, he just about blew his stack. It's so unfair. Which means I haven't given it back yet? Right. I mean, how rude is that? And after I'd gone to the trouble of going to Leiston Fortress to get it back, too. Wow, you've got some fire to you. Well, I guess I have to have one redeeming trait, right? Anyway, I didn't have any other option but to just take a picture of the front of the fort for the paper. It does make for a great shot, though. It lights up all pretty at night. You took a pretty picture of the fort. Not to mention, you're supposed to obtain permission to photograph any part of a military installation. Come on, it's not like it's that big of a deal. Here, take a look, I just developed it. Hey, that is a pretty nice shot. So this is Leiston Fortress. Wow, Dorothy, you've really got a good eye for this. Wait a sec. What's wrong, Estelle? It might just be my imagination, but do you see anything there on the top right? Right. It's not very clear, but there's definitely a small shadow there. Whew, you've got a sharp eye, Estelle. I mean, I took the picture and I didn't notice that at all. Well, what can I say? Well, it is just a silhouette. Maybe it's an army ship? No, that's no guard ship. This is that small airship from before. Before? It's the same silhouette as the ship that the professor was taken away in. Right. Wait, what? Hold on just 1 second. Why would that ship be anywhere near there? Near here? This is a Royal Army installation, isn't it? Calm down, Estelle. There are plenty of possibilities to consider before we go jumping to conclusions. Maybe we should go straight to Leiston Fortress and ask what this is about. What? I see. You intend to put it to them directly. Provoke a response, perhaps? Do you think that would be a bad idea? Not at all. You have my authorization. This has the potential to be a huge disaster. Whatever might be going on there, this matter must be handled delicately. You're starting to scare me, Kilika. But you're probably right. We have to handle this very carefully. Hey, Dorothy, can we have a copy of this picture? Sure. After all, you guys have done a lot for me. Thanks, I owe you one. If you intend to go to Leiston Fortress, you'll need to leave via the east entrance and take the Ritter Roadway. When you reach the three-way fork in the road, stay on the northern fork and you'll eventually wind up in front of the fort's main gate. Please use the utmost caution. Yeah, I've already been there. Ooh! There is a new one, but it's just a monster on the Ritter Roadway that I'd probably run into regardless. Dang. And I lost all my extra people. I'm back down to just the 2 of them. Yeah, I would have immediately run into it even if I hadn't picked up the quest. Oh boy, he has armored dogs with him. You are weak to water and air. These guys aren't weak to anything. Oh, his new one's AoE. I forgot I got a new one. Holy crap! Joshua's new ass-craft is insanely strong. You guys can't see me, but I'm just in shock right now.
That's that. Let's move out.
Holy crap. I was not expecting that to be nearly that strong. I spent that entire fight just like open mouth staring at my screen like, what the hell just happened? Good god, his new S-Craft is OP. I know all this music now, and I've actually started listening to the soundtrack in my spare time. I've been listening to the soundtrack while I do my nightly yoga. It's very relaxing. Oh yeah, we were here before, but we couldn't do anything. Couldn't go inside. There was like one dude to talk to, and that was it. Wow, check out the size of this base. It's all about that base, It's gotta be... I can't. I don't know what's my sense of humor today. It's gotta be several times as big as the Hocking Gate, don't you think? Yeah, you may be right. It was apparently the primary base of the counteroffensive in the war 10 years ago. Oh, okay. That's pretty impressive. Well, let's go inside and see if we can talk to whoever's in charge. What is it? Nothing. It's just that you're not acting like your usual timid self. You're starting to remind me of Dad. Oh, come on. It's not like I'm not nervous. But after General Morgan, how bad can it be? I guess you're right. I wonder if he's still at the Hocking Gate. We know Colonel Richard is usually at Leiston Fortress. I don't know if he's in charge, but he should be here. Huh? There's no one here. It's strange. There's usually a gatekeeper outside, at least. Identify yourselves. Where'd that come from? Probably a speaker. This is Leiston Fortress, HQ of Liberal's Liberal's Royal Armed Forces. This place is off limits to civilians. I'm afraid you're going to have to leave. They sound polite, but yeah, I think they're just being extra cautious. Can you two hear me? Sorry, but we're not civilians. We're from the Bracer Guild. We're here to discuss the matter of the central lab being attacked. Could we please speak with the individual in charge? Are you actual bracers then? If you don't believe us, you can inspect our emblems. You can see them, right? Indeed, you appear to be the genuine article. However, I regret to inform you that the CEO of the space is currently away. Perhaps you can come back another day. No commanding officer? Well, that sounds sloppy. In that case, anyone from the intelligence division will be fine. We have information that must go to either Colonel Richard or Captain Amalthea. Amalthea. Very well, wait there. Ah, it's like pulling teeth with these guys. Yeah, I wasn't expecting the security to be quite this tight here. I mean, really? You didn't expect them to have massively high security at the headquarters? Well, someone's here at least. Colonel Richard. Not Colonel Richard. Not Captain Amalthea either. Please, forgive me for making you wait. I am Major Sid, Garrison Commander of Leiston Fortress. There's always a Sid. I'm Estelle Bright of the Bracer Guild. And I'm Joshua Bright, also of the Bracer Guild. Right. Is something wrong? Nothing, pardon me. On to business. You mentioned the attack on the central labs. I'm very sorry, but no one from the intelligence division is currently here. If you'd have a message, I can deliver it for you. That could be a problem. Okay, time to shake things up. So this is the only one that's true, but... And here we found the lead on the airship that took away the professor. You what? What? Why do you look so surprised, Major? Oh, it's nothing. We've just been searching for it too. So what is this lead anyway? Take a look at this. This is Leiston Fortress, isn't it? How did you get this picture? Now, no need to get worked up. Look at the top right corner of that picture. What the? That's obviously not the silhouette of a military patrol ship, is it? And that's the spitting image of the airship that took away the professor. Indeed, this is a grave matter. Thank you for your cooperation. I'll send a report to the intelligence division straight away. Huh? Hey, wait a minute. Is that it? Is what it? I mean, don't you think this is weird? Why would the suspect's ship be hanging around here? It's embarrassing to admit, but I'm afraid that it's entirely my fault. We've been aggressively searching along the border, so security wasn't as tight at home as it should have been then. And if this airship fled to the north, it's possible that the whole matter may have been a plot by the Empire. Really? I'd like to know just one thing. Where exactly are all of the intelligence personnel right now? That's classified. I'm sorry, I can't say more. Okay, now, maybe it's just me, but don't you think this all kind of smells a little funny? I know, but without any concrete evidence, pursuing this lead won't do us any good. Huh? What? Why did it stop short? What? Did that phenomenon start up again? Joshua, that's... Yeah, I think that's exactly what we needed. It seems I've let you see us at our worst. It looks like the gate mechanism isn't in the best of conditions. Indeed, that's a real problem. Maybe you could get some folks from the central lab out to repair it. I'll bet that someone like Professor Russell could have it good as new in no time flat. Yes, I'll keep that in mind. You two maintain post here until it's back in working order. Be sure to keep any careless civilians away. Sir, yes, sir. That said, you two can be on your way. I'll be certain to take that photograph to intelligence. Now, if you'll pardon me. You heard the man. This area's off limits. Be on your way. Ooh, so what am I supposed to do? Okay, so I can't walk anywhere near there. Somehow I find it hard to believe a word that guy said, especially if that little malfunction we just saw is what I think it is. Yes, it was probably that same phenomenon, which would mean the professor is being held prisoner inside. Shh, Stell, this isn't the place to be discussing that. Oh, okay. For now, let's get back to Zeiss and see what Killick has to say. If we have the chance, we can call for the lab chief. I just can't believe that Professor Russell is at Leiston Fortress. Are you absolutely certain? Miss Dorothy's photograph and the shutdown of the orbital power in the gate. These two things combined make the conclusion inescapable. But the Central Factory and the Royal Army have always had excellent relations. And now I'm expected to believe this? It's not as if the internal command structure of the military is all run by a single entity. The people who attacked the factory were seen escaping, and they looked like Royal Guardsmen. That in itself is a clue. Oh, and that would mean... Are that behind the whole thing or being set up? Well, it's not outside the realm of possibility, but I think it's more likely that there's been some kind of frame-up. Dang it! I knew it was one of those two, but I couldn't decide which one. This may be some form of internal conspiracy within the Royal Army. This is unpleasant to think about. But how could the professor get caught up in something like this? Sounds like you found a lead on our friendly neighborhood criminals. What, Agate? Good to see you back on your feet. Yeah, I just woke up a few minutes ago. It was a little weird waking up in a strange place after being put to bed like some baby. Oh, for the love of... Everyone was worried about you, alright? Are you sure you're okay with moving around so soon? Yeah, sleeping so damn much didn't give me any other option than to recover. I'm feeling pretty much back to normal. But Agate, you should probably rest some more. You just got the poison out of your system and the doctor said... I just said I'm fine. I've been training for years. It's not that rough on someone like me. Alright, I get it. I won't overdo it or anything until I'm back to normal. Is that cool with you? Okay. See, I kids. Even the almighty Agate is no match for Tita. I guess it's hard to say no to someone who's kept a constant vigil over you and nursed you back to health. Shut up. Getting back to the point, it looks like a lot's been going on while I've been out of commission. Mind filling me in on the details? I still can't believe that Grandpa's in there. I wouldn't have thought those goons in the black clothes were army types either. And suddenly I'm feeling better than ever. Let's say we go and settle our debts right now. Settle our debts? Ain't it obvious? We sneak into Leiston Fortress. We'll bust the professor out, and they'll never know what hit him. Ah, okay. Like settling everything in one big stroke. I'm afraid it's not that simple. The Bracer Guild has a long-standing policy of non-intervention when it comes to a nation's military. Article 3 of the Guild Code. Bracers in non-involvement in military or political matters. A bracer will recognize a nation's sovereignty and may not interfere with nor arrest any person of national, military, or political standing. Okay, that's why they couldn't arrest the mayor. Or to put it more simply, as long as the army is playing dumb about this, our hands are tied. Oh, you've got to be kidding. No way, that doesn't make sense. You mean that we can witness a crime, but if it's done by a soldier or a politician, we just have to pretend we didn't see anything? Essentially, yes. There is, however, a loophole. Article 2 of the Guild Code, Bracers and their duty to the people. In the event of unjust imperilment of citizens, the Bracer's sworn duty is to bear the responsibility for the citizens' safety. Do you understand the significance of this? I see. The professor's not a politician or a soldier. He's a civilian, whom we're sworn to protect. So then... The rest hinges upon you, Mr. Murdoch. In this case, we are obligated to oppose the Royal Army and save Professor Russell. Will you help us? Stupid question. The factory needs him. Ah, hell, all of the world needs him. Go and get him. Mr. Murdoch, thank you, thank you, thank you. No need to thank me. I owe Professor Russell for all he's taught me. And so, we have adequate jurisdiction to proceed. Justification, not jurisdiction. Bracers Agate, Estelle, and Joshua, you are hereby ordered to proceed to Leiston Fortress and rescue Professor Russell. It is not as above board as you may be accustomed to, but it is the request of the Bracer Guild nevertheless. I cannot read today. I am majorly struggling. Now you're talking. Bring it on. If we're doing this, we have to figure out how we're getting in there. Leiston Fortress is pretty damn famous for being impossible to break into. That's true. It's easy to say we're going to do it, but putting it into practice is going to take some serious planning. There has to be some way of getting inside. Unfortunately, the security there is nigh into perfect. Approaching from the lake would likely be impossible, since it's monitored by a network of portable sensors. I figured as much. And a frontal assault would be tantamount to suicide. Hey, Mr. Murdoch? You know that orange airship that goes to Leiston Fortress? Yes, that's the Leibniz. It makes periodic stops to inspect the equipment at the fort to make sure it's performing properly. Is there any way we could sneak into the fortress on it? No. All of the crew members go through a thorough security check as soon as they land. It'd be impossible to just sneak away. How about stowing away in the cargo? No good. Each container is scanned with a biosensor for living creatures, and they check each and every one. Plus, those sensors were designed by Professor Russell himself. They can even pick up one little mouse in a huge mass of stuff. Well, damn. Oh! What is it, sweetie? Don't you remember? Grandpa's invention, from when I was showing you around? Ha! When we were helping with the experiments on a new type of ornament, right? Yeah. It produces a force field that can disrupt the biosensors. We've already tested that it works, so everything will be fine. What, really? I had no idea the professor had ever made anything like that. Where is this device then? I guess it must be right where he left it, in his laboratory. Then we have no time to lose. Hurry and retrieve this device. In the meantime, I will gather and collate whatever data I can on Leiston Fortress. Got it, thanks. I'll leave the arrangement of a delivery via the Leibniz to you, Mr. Murdoch. Alright, I'll talk to Gustav. Just come to the airfield when you're ready. Okay, I reported all of them. I'm just gonna quickly check the shops and stuff. Ooh. It's a much better weapon for Agate. It's 8,000 though. I don't think I really need it. I think his stuff is fine. Issue 7. I figured there had to be a new one. Okay, we're gonna stop this episode right here. Which? There we go. We're gonna stop this episode right here. In the next one, we will go pick up the new ornament and break into Leiston Fortress, and I think that's gonna be the last major event of this chapter, so I think we're almost done with this one already. I'm burning through this game so quickly and it makes me really, really sad. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, feel free to drop a like or a sub. And I will catch you guys next time.